Hi everyone, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I am Andrea Elizabeth, and today we are doing something just a little different. We are going to be doing a collective reading for the new moon in Capricorn. That is today, January 11th. Now this is my first collective reading, but I did think it was important because so much, and thank you Tarot for explaining exactly what I was going to get to, is stepping into the Aquarian age, okay? We have Aquarius season starting on the 20th with Pluto going into Aquarius. This is big, okay? Now, if you've been following me since the summer, Judgment has been popping out, and that is my indicator of the Aquarian age, liberating ourselves from the shadow and the Capricorn paradigm shadow. So we are in Capricorn season, all right? So we really want to utilize Capricorn energy, because so much of the focus of the astrology, which if you want more of that, I'm going to be linking all of the monthly reading playlist at the end of this video. So do watch the monthly extendeds because I go through all of the astrology for the month of January. I'm not going to recap everything here, but you can definitely check out those videos at the end. So much of it is hard work, determination, consistency, so many things that Capricorn energy can gift us. Now, if you're not earth heavy energy, stepping out in nature, grounding yourself, always wonderful. But with us going into the Aquarian age and Aquarius season and Pluto in Aquarius, we have to start aligning ourselves collectively into that Aquarian thinking, into that Aquarian age, right? Lifting our vibrations up collectively by doing it individually. Now, that's why I think January, I've been pondering on this all of January and honestly December too, because December's theme was emotional evolution. And now we're to the point where we have to come together. And I even go back to the end of October and that full moon in Gemini and needing to recognize differences of opinions to move forward collectively. I think there's no better time than now to have a collective reading where we can all empower each other by tuning into the same frequency, right? Especially when it comes to January 20th and Aquarius season starting. So the new moon, we're setting intentions, and very specific to leaving the past behind with Mercury going direct, the ambition and determination from Mars and Capricorn, and then this new moon giving us a sense of personal power and progression in our long-term goals, all right? So let's collectively channel this energy together through this reading and see what this new moon has in store for us. But at the end of the day, I really do think it's about this Four of Wands with Judgment, all right? And Four of Wands is Venus and Aries. We have to have that passion and that fire within us into love, right? Collectively. And then I want to say too, you know, because with fire signs, I always tell them how you show your fire makes a difference. If your shadow is taking the lead and you're scared, you're going to ward off people with your fire and burn them before they burn you. Or you can be still grounded with Capricorn energy and provide warmth and light through your fire, all right? But this is celebrating your accomplishments and the accomplishments and success of other people. All right. So here's where I'm getting back to this and answering the wake up call. We have to collectively focus on collective and not this separation and divisiveness. All right. So that's why this new moon is no better time, because again, we are stepping into Aquarius season with Aquarius in Pluto. I'm sorry, Pluto in Aquarius. I'm just like, this energy is so intense, I can't even keep I'm also a Gemini rising, so that's a big reason why I can't keep my thoughts straight. But this hasn't been seen in over 200 years, all right? So sometimes I don't know if people realize like this transit and its power. And like I said, the astrology for January actually mirroring what a new year is supposed to be all about, new beginnings. This is an actual reset button for us collectively. And what's interesting too, actually, before we get to the tarot, this is very important, and specifically to the full moon in Aries. So that's another, I'm not Aries, Leo. That's another reason I wanted to do this video, is because that full moon then on the 25th and Uranus direct on the 27th, I mean, we want to start aligning ourselves now, right? We want to set these new moon intentions. We want to have that determination, consistency, and we want to be grounded and solid, because that energy at the end of the month, clearing the way, unexpected events, moving forward, the more of us that can come together collectively, the less turbulent. So again, air, Aquarius is air. You can picture us, you know, like we want a smooth landing into this paradigm, if you will. And we don't want to have the turbulence. And the more of us that can energetically calm and lift ourselves up, the less turbulence that air, that in the Aquarian air will have. Okay, so think of it like that visually. But so much of this is related to how we feel, and specifically that inner child, all right? And so if you haven't done your shadow work, please visit the link tree that is in my YouTube bio. It's right underneath the bio. I did make a link tree, and it has all of the tarot decks, the books I like, books I suggest, and that shadow work journal is in there. So if you scroll down, you will see that shadow work journal. I did join an Amazon affiliate, so I might make a small commission, but that disclaimer is in there too. But again, heart activation. And what was this one again? What does being mean to me? And also at the bottom of the past lives, biblical. So this one stuck out to me a lot when it comes to, oh, and judgment was at the bottom of this deck too, but I already started shuffling that. But so much of this energy is rooted so far back, okay? And so I do think that the past life energy is going to be very important for this month. I mean, and honestly, for the next at least like 20 to 40 years of us recognizing and understanding the nature of appearances, healing our shadow, and understanding that we're all projections of each other. Like that's where this Aquarian thinking, like we're the biblical sense of things is so outdated, right? Emotional evolution, conscious evolution. This is the other thing. I swear we're going to get to this reading, but with revolution and evolution, like I once made this graphic a while back, and I'm going to post it again actually in a post, but it's revolution, but then you take the parentheses of the RE and you have evolution, and we repeat certain patterns when we resist the evolving. So the RE, resist, you know, revisit, like because of us as a collective refusing this evolution, okay? And it's a conscious evolution. And when you go back, like there's always these times where this conscious evolution, there are people that, you know, that energy that refuses to move, and then it ends up causing revolutions, okay? The revolution comes from resistance to move forward. And so that's something that I also want us to ponder on, because, you know, history repeats itself until the lesson is learned. So let's learn our lesson to move forward, to accept this conscious evolution, to see each other like that we are all the same energy, okay? And let's move forward together. So I am so excited to get into this new moon reading. I am going to tell you too the signs that are connected to the cards that are shown. And if it resonates with you with a specific card, you know, claim it. But also too, like I think specifically, we want to see this as all of you tuned into the same source. All right. So when you're watching this, I just want you all to visualize all the other people who are watching this with you. You're all tuned into the same source. You're all raising your vibration, again, with that Capricorn positive determination, consistency, personal power, moving forward with the Aquarian energy that's coming in. And a lot of this for you all is going to be very specific to that inner flame, that inner passion, and utilizing Capricorn, all right? If anything's about consistency, it's the Two of Coins. We're going to have to, if we want things to change, we might have to add a couple things onto our plate. We might be juggling a lot. But again, when you see that so many other people are in the same boat as you in that regard, and that we have an obligation not only to ourselves, but to other people to collectively shift the energy with how much power is coming in with Aquarius season and Pluto in Aquarius. I really think that that can help people realign their thinking, okay? Yes, like this is the perfect thing to see too, because at the end of the month, clearing the way, unexpected events, that's something that I think we really want to remember when we keep that vibration high, especially collectively. We're clearing the way for this, okay? So whatever needs to be cleared, welcome it in. And especially too, because like, it's hard not to get stuck in fear. I mean, shadow, like that your shadow keeps its hold on you through fear, okay? And so it's not something that I'm going to say is going to be easy for everybody. But stay true to yourself. Stay true to your deepest motivations. And have it be, you know, in the harming none and helping all is how it shall be. And this I make true 3 times 3 times 3. Utilize that Knight of Cups that's within you, all right? And channel that energy for the collective. All right, I'm so excited for this reading because it's something that I might actually do too. Like I might start doing a full moon and new moon reading. We'll see. Or like when there's a particular transit. Comment if you want to continue with this because yeah, we're all tired. Sometimes it is nice to, especially, you know, before a new moon, like it's exhausting. Okay. But it's so worth it. So I want to go back to Saturn. I can't remember what astrologer's video they were talking. Oh, it's actually an astrologer on Instagram, a Cole. I can't remember their last name, but they asked people, like, since Saturn has gone direct in Pisces, you know, what has that felt like? And it has been exhausting. It's almost felt like, you know, what's the point kind of with certain things. But when you can turn it around and see that Saturn is building your resilience for something greater, that's where we need to see those lessons, because I mean, getting bogged down in that energy is tough. And we've all had those lessons. You know, we've all had things come at us where it's like, are you ready for this? You know? But I think we are all ready for that powerful Aquarian energy, okay? So remember, like, we don't want to resist the change. That is for the emotional and conscious evolution of us collectively. This is karmic completion. This is, thank you, Tarot, because this is what was popping up with those December readings. And this is what was signifying emotional evolution, was the King of Cups. That is where we're getting this karmic completion, is the emotional evolution of I am you, you are me. That is not saying that you accept somebody's behavior as okay. It's saying that it is a way to signal how you react, because you're not in control of how somebody else acts, but you are in control of how you react. And that is a very tough lesson that I have had to learn, and I know plenty of you have had to learn too. And so part of that karmic completion is what is mine and what is yours. You can't absorb somebody else's projection just because they want to, you know, claim that it's yours, if you will. You know what I mean? But you also don't have to give back to that projection with the same force. All right? It's all energy, my dears. It's all energy. All right. Oh, yes. Also, too, just... Oh, the Fool, too. I got to go back to seeing that Fool, because that signifies Uranus direct in Taurus, because the Fool is ruled by Uranus. And I just want to remind you, at the end of the month, unexpected events that take you forward if you embrace the changes and work toward the future. Okay? So, utilize this King of Cups, all right? Pay attention to your dreams, obviously, too. With the new moon, I had some really crazy ones involving a mall. So I gotta look up mall dream symbolism personally. But yeah, pay attention this new moon. Also, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, I would pay attention to your dreams, because that energy is so strong. Remember, like over 200 years, 225 years has been the last time Pluto has been in Aquarius. And then full moon in Leo, gonna be I mean, I think dreams are going to be off the charts wild around, I mean, just energetically wild, but let us see what we collectively have for January 11th, new moon in Capricorn. What message collectively can guide us to move forward? Yeah, another big thing too, part of that emotional evolution is understanding the Five of Coins. All right, now Five of Coins is ruled by Mercury and Taurus, and it signifies worry and security. But the lesson from that is to remind you that the light comes from within. So I think right now the tarot is telling us all in these times where, again, because judgment is ruled by Pluto, all right, and how much we've been seeing this. Judgment is ruled by Pluto. Pluto is going into Aquarius on the 20th for the first time in 225 years. We need to remind ourselves that the light comes from within. So during this time, when that energy gets put outward, when we're feeling helpless, when we're feeling like the energy, we have to grab something from without of us, you have to tune back into yourself, all right? And if it takes you, you know, unplugging from things and sitting in silence and reconnecting and reminding yourself the light comes from within. The light comes from within. The more of us that can collectively do that, the more power that energy builds. But that is the biggest part, I think, of the shadow side of us that is going to play tricks on us, if you will, is the worry, the insecurity, the feeling like we need help from outside sources. And again, personal power. So much of January in the Capricorn energy is about personal power, and specifically this new moon, personal power and progression and long-term goals. We have to reclaim our personal power, all right? And so when you're watching this video and you know that other people are reclaiming their personal power, see how collectively we build our power together. If you can't tell, I am really, really excited for all of these astrological transits, and I hope you are too. Don't forget to hit that like button, claim this reading. Oh my, claim this reading as yours. And yeah, let's just get, oh, perfect. Exactly what we want to see with that. Okay. This obviously makes sense that overall energy for this new moon is the Nine of Swords, all right? Especially because we saw that Five of Coins, overthinking, worrying. Again, this is Mars and Gemini, okay? And so Gemini too sees both sides of the coin. And so a lot of that overthinking, it's just, you know, there's a lot of confusion, okay? Even though Mercury went direct and we want to leave the past behind, it's not saying it's still not tugging on our thought strings, if you will, all right? You can't fear the unknown. And that's what's so scary about Pluto transiting into Aquarius for the first time in 225 years. This is huge. There's a lot of unknowns that are going to come with that, okay? But we can't fear the unknown, all right? And so again, why I'm doing this collective reading, I want us all to tune into our personal power, collectively lift ourselves up, all right? And prepare ourselves for a nice, smooth transition, if you will. We don't need the turbulence. This is causing the turbulence. So if you can remember that, and it's not saying toxic positivity, it's saying do the shadow work to go within and find the source. Tell your inner child you're safe, all right? And let us move forward in that liberation. Now, this is in the area of what you need more of. This is Moon in Taurus. So there's already, again, a lot of heavy earth energy with that Mercury in Taurus during the shuffle, Moon in Taurus. Gonna go back to that Venus energy because Venus is ruled by Taurus and how we need love. But this is in the area of what you need more of, all right? And contemplating your relationship with money by cultivating generosity, and good karma is coming your way. Okay, so more of us need this though. And so this is like where I think too, as far as the Capricorn paradigm and its shadow is, you know, the haves and the have-nots type of energy. Like we really want to raise our personal power, but balancing that with that collective responsibility, generosity, okay? And how your thoughts affect your relationship with money. So a reminder, all of this worry, this fear, this doubt, it's affecting our relationship with money. So the more that we can focus on that, the more that we take our personal power with all of the energy that Capricorn is giving us this month, the more we clear this and step into this. And how perfect to see this too, because this is what's so fantastic. So this is like the overall energy, and the Page of Swords is in the area of what you have the right amount of. And the Page of Swords is ruled by the season of winter. Okay, so this is very specific to right now. And it's very specific to your inner child speaking to you, your inner child telling you what you need to know. And it's almost like this doubt and fear of your personal power, all right? That, you know, like taking the advice of a child is scary, isn't it? Even if that child is your inner child. And this is, again, the Two Swords here. You have a choice, all right? And the pages too are, you know, younger children, but I'm saying this is specifically our inner child. And speaking your truth, and how to speak your truth from that emotionally evolved place. You have a choice on how you communicate, and how specifically how you communicate to yourself, all right? So this is where I want us collectively to get back to that inner child, to love that inner child. You know, as if you're a parent, love that inner child as much as you love your children. And know that you have everything you need inside to know that you're safe, and to feel your power, and to have the confidence to perhaps let your inner child take the lead in a sense. Now, I love seeing that this is in the area of what we need less of. This is ruled by Capricorn. And the devil is our shadow. It's our fears, it's our shadow side, it's our temptation, but it's also, you know, understanding the nature of appearances. And so I do think that because this is in an area of like what we need the right, like, or what we have the right amount of, our shadow might be preventing us from speaking our truth. And so again, going back to like toxic positivity, like, oh, if I just pretend it's not there, then it doesn't exist. Like, yes and no. Okay. We have a place right now we're being asked to speak our truth. We're being asked to let our inner child speak for us in a sense. And so we cannot fear our shadow. We cannot let our shadow have too much power. We need less of this. We need less of our shadow taking control of our decisions, our words, our thoughts, our actions, okay? All right. I love this. This is in the area of what you can change. And the Eight of Cups is all about change. This is ruled by Saturn and Pisces. So remember what I said about all that energy from Saturn going direct in Pisces on November 4th, all right? This is feeling like a stagnant situation, feeling stuck, feeling like there's instability, chaos, you know, like fearing the unknown. We can change that, and we can change it emotionally, all right? With, again, going back to our personal power. Follow a new path. We can follow a new path. If you're feeling like you're in a situation that's like dead, done, and over with, it is, okay? And that energy at the end of the month is what's clearing that. Also fascinating that the King of Swords is in the area of what you need to accept, okay? And what you need to, and also too, I just want to go back to this because Saturn and Pisces, collectively, we need to accept that the lessons from Saturn and Pisces going direct are taking us to where we want to be. And that can, you know, like there's a lot probably of doubt of like why these lessons are being taught, why we're going through this. I thought I was done with this. But there's a lesson in there, and the more we can see that perspective of how it's shifting us to exactly where we want to be, it's like the compass is navigating us. Like, no, you're going in the wrong direction. You want to be over here, okay? But King of Swords. Now, this is the air energy. This is actually interesting, too, Because this, again, this is in the area of what you need to accept. And guess what the King of Swords is ruled by? Capricorn and Aquarius. Okay? So you really need to accept energetically, like the law and order of the energy, if you will, of Capricorn and Aquarius, all right? That is what January is Capricorn and Aquarius. And again, almost every single transit is Capricorn or Aquarius, except for that Leo and Taurus at the end of the month. But making choices based on logic and rationality with your emotionally evolved consciousness, all right? Making decisions that are clear cut. Like there's something that, like, this, again, like, because he's not afraid to go into battle. It's like he's taking the sword and it's like, whoosh, this is it. This is done. This is also a card of like court, you know, so if legal issues, if you will. But there's just a decision has to be made, and it has to be made now. Okay. And so if you do have these intentions, right? If you know, wanting a new relationship, wanting a new career, wanting to start a new project, like all of these things, like this new moon is telling you with all of this personal power and progression, the decision has to be made now on where are you going? Okay. And the lessons from Saturn and Pisces are taking you to where you want to go. But there's been something where you've been on the fence, right? You've been sitting on the fence of like, well, there's comfort and stability here, but it doesn't really feel like that. But, you know, this is really scary. And this is the core of all these worries. Is this. This is the core of your worries. Taking a new path, but having the fear. Letting your shadow make it too scary for you, okay? But at the end of the month, hello, we have the Eight of Wands, and this is ruled by Mercury and Sagittarius. So a reminder, all Mercury, or I mean like communication, ruled by passion and communication, all right? Mercury and Sagittarius, moving forward with confidence. So a reminder at the end of the month, clearing the way and unexpected events that are leading you to your future when you accept that change, when you accept this new path wholeheartedly. This is rapid communication. This is travel. And so again, like I love that I was talking about us on a plane and the turbulent air of Aquarius and Pluto. And I mean, this is like positive, like going on vacation to like Bali. You know what I mean? Like this is wonderful, uplifting, passionate travel and communication. All right. And so seeing the end of the month ending like this with all of that energy is perfect for us collectively. Okay. All right. Now let's get some past life energy here because I am very, very curious. We might get a few answers since this is collective, but we'll see. But I specifically want to touch on these three. Also, just a reminder too, if you do like this reading, please do hit the like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot so you get notifications of when new videos do pop up. Oh, also too, I will be linking Fairy Tales Tarot, which I just started, a new channel where I discuss the tarot cards through our favorite fairy tales. All right, I go through all the cards. I'm actually going to be launching a Fairy Tales deck too, so stay tuned for that. And we'll be describing, you know, how you can tell tarot through your favorite fairy tales and put yourself in the, you know, hero character, if you will, of your own journey. If any of you like Joseph Campbell, you'll know what I'm talking about with your hero's journey. But you can think of it as the fool's journey. We're all on our own fool's journey, right? There's all different roads being gifted to us. All right, let's get that devil energy. What past life is connected to the collective devil shadow? But a reminder, that is so specifically the Capricorn paradigm's shadow. So we have to also think too, the negative parts of our society, right? Like that's our shadow, like parts of our collective energy where we think we're keeping ourselves safe in what we know. And it can be social structures, right? Certain things that are making us feel, well, we can't change that because then, oh, I love that. Then, you know, with fearing the unknown. Oh, this is perfect because I love the idea, the angels, again, this air, Aquarian, and then this ship, the sails are moved forward from the wind. I hope you're, like, I have hair standing up on my, I hope you're really excited because this is amazing. Okay, so let's get into the actual description of both of these because I am so excited. Let's start with angels. All right, you drew this card as a sign from your guardian angels who have been with you throughout your soul's history. In between each lifetime, your angels work with you to help, or wait, hold on. To help with you review the lessons you've just learned. Okay, Saturn and Pisces. They also help you prepare and plan for your next lifetime. You may have functioned as an angel during your time in heaven. You helped guide and heal your loved ones just like your angels do for you. As a result, you hold a deep love for your guardian angels. And yes, I do. Your guardian angels know all the details of every lifetime, and they can help you gently recall significant memories that will allow you to heal your present life. So specifically with this shadow, okay? Call upon your angels as you're falling asleep to reveal relevant moments while you're sleeping. When you wake up, you may not recall all the details of your dream. However, once you've prepared to consciously remember your past, the material will be given to you. You'll only remember what you're emotionally able to handle. In addition, archangels Michael, Raphael, and Raziel will help you and anyone who calls upon them. Like all archangels, they're unlimited and non-denominational. They can be with everyone simultaneously, offering their unconditional loving power, all right? So call upon those. I call upon Archangel Michael all the time, all right? Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Raziel. I don't know if I said Raziel right, but new moon, all right? Setting intentions, powerful dreams. When you go to bed tonight, set those intentions, all right? Ask your guardian angels to help with the messages and releasing whatever this is, okay? All right, we got ships too, but like I said, it's like this healing, protective, powerful energy, and it's guiding us all forward on this ship, okay? And also too, like I just got in my head too, you know, there is that saying that we're all in the same storm, but we're not all in the same boat, okay? And so we do have to remember that, like, yes, collectively we're in the same boat, oh my God, in the same storm, but some of us have yachts, some of us have a raft that has a hole in it, you know what I mean? And so again, the more of us that can help with this, making this wind calming and soothing, like allowing us all to gently move and evolve into this Aquarian age, keeping our energy calm and collective and at a high vibration for forward moving change, for evolution, focusing on emotional and conscious evolution. That's gonna allow this wind, like this ship, if you will, to like move forward. And then no matter what kind of ship you're on, we can all move forward into it, okay? All right, your prior lifetime spent on ships brings this card to you today. As a former sailor, crew member, or ship passenger, you've had experiences at sea that have extended an influence on the situation you're inquiring about. You probably already have a sense of the type of life you had aboard these ships. The question now becomes how your experiences have affected your present life. Negative reactions, such as fears and phobias, or positive reactions, such as longings to travel or a special affinity for the ocean, may also have arisen in prior lifetimes. So again, travel and us, again, traveling into this new era. This is fantastic. All right, I'm going to do an empowering question and a clarifier. We're not going to do the crystal cards today, but I think if we all focused on an empowering question together, that would be amazing, okay? All right, let's get an empowering question for the collective for the new moon in Capricorn. Empowering question for the collective with the new moon in Capricorn. All right, empowering question for the new moon in Capricorn. Perfect. Oh, wow. What is my worst fear and how does it limit my possibilities in life? What is my worst fear and how does it limit my possibilities in life? We really need to shift that. You know what's interesting too? So you see this purple back here? This page of swords, that's you. This is your inner child because this is that page grown up, all right? There's something not healed and we can heal it through this past life energy. But that's a wonderful thing to ponder. So please, collectively, can we do this together? All right? All right, let's get a clarifier here for us collectively. Switch that around. And I love too, because look at these swords are pointing in these two directions. What you need more of, what you need less of. The choice is you. The choice is yours. Are you gonna focus on this good karma, this giving and receiving, balancing out? Or are you gonna focus on the fear of the Capricorn paradigm losing its power because the shadow, personal shadow and collective shadow is tricking you? But again, it thinks it's keeping you safe. So never see it as negative. Understanding the nature of appearances, okay? So let's get a clarifier for the collective and then we will close out this new moon reading. I hope you enjoyed this. Again, if you do like the collective energy readings, let me know. I probably will do that as a subscription bonus because I will start memberships soon. And so maybe I'll do the new moon and the full moons for subscribers. And then that way too, I can like really hone in on the collective energy, you know, specifically to members, right? Love seeing this at the bottom. Ace of Wands. All right. And it landed right here. So what do we think it's going to be? Wow. I just got chills. We saw the 5 of coins at the beginning, and now we see it reversed, all right? This is us. Oh, I love this so much. This is us learning that lesson, all right? And so a reminder that Uranus is going direct in Taurus at the end of the month, all right? These unexpected events that are moving you forward. When we learned this lesson, now, you know, again, in reverse, so all those worries, insecurities, and knowing that the light comes from within, we're not left out in the cold. I love this. I hope you guys love this. Again, please like the video, comment if it resonates in a certain way, and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. And always remember to shine your inner light. We've all got this.